Nigeria. Welcome to a fresh and exciting Wednesday episode. This is Wake Up Nigeria.
That's right. Good morning.
Yeah.
It's hump day, but beyond that, we've got all the energy to get you over that midweek hump.
Yeah.
Are you ready for a fantastic show today?
I am.
Are you?
Midweek, and the ladies are taking over this morning.
Course.
We love it when
Pleasure.
we get to kick the guys out once in a while. But there's so much for you to see. It's going to be all about the latest stories and news, amazing content, everything you need to power you through Wednesday with a smile.
That's right. Today is all about bringing you the best of entertainment, lifestyle, and a little bit of everything in between. So grab your coffee or your cup of tea, sit back, and let's get this day started.
Indeed. It's been a while that we've done Wednesday, and it's always great to see you, Mary.
It's always great to see you. I know MM is somewhere around.
Yes, graduation week, right? Graduation week.
Oh, graduation week.
Is it graduation week for you?
I think it's the same for everybody.
I think, so the kids are wrapping up the season, and then soon the school fees will become back, but it's fine. We've got food, the right amount of music, loads to make this Wednesday unforgettable. So we're going to be right here with you for the next 1 hour, 45 minutes.
That's
My
right.
name is Titilayo Oyinson.
And of course, I am Mary Bashua Alimi. Now, you can watch us live from absolutely anywhere across the globe. That's tvcentertainment.tv. We're also live on GOTV channel 27 and UHF band 49. Okay? So you can watch us on that.
X, we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, we're on TikTok, we're on, I feel like there's
everywhere.
one mistake.
Everywhere you go.
TVC Entertainment _ is what you need to search for. And using our hashtag is very important. Hashtag Wake Up Nigeria on TVC across all those platforms.
That's right. So let us know what we're talking about today. Let's find out.
Okay, let's see. Ololade Ayelabola.
Ayelabola.
Ayelabola. Oh, thank you, Mary. She is a South African model, beauty pageant queen, budding entrepreneur, and the winner of several awards and recognition for outstanding contributions to beauty pageantry. We are going to be having a conversation with the amazing, beautiful Campus Queen Nigeria 2021, voiceover artist, and so much more.
We've got birthday shout-outs as well. Of course, we celebrate you and your loved ones. We are looking forward to that one.
This year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get.
Hamzat Akorede Akoni Jamiu. Known as Akoni on stage, he is a multi-talented rapper and so much more. It's gonna be a really interesting performance later on. Can't wait to see it.
On relationship, we discuss love language and relationships with Nifemi and Kehinde Odeshola, better known as Bliss Family. We're looking forward to that conversation. All right? All right.
Jinx. So that all right. As broadcasters all have their little quirks and things they do.
Mine used to be all right.
Yeah, but that all right is like when you're coming back from a break, which is cool. But I feel like it's also a way for all of us to just settle our minds into getting stuff done, especially since we're all moms, and this week especially, it's just so much activity. End of the year for most schools right now. Any events and stuff like that? End of
Okay,
year?
mine is next week.
Okay.
End
End of year? Graduation?
Yes, she's moving to primary school.
Oh, that is so sweet. That's so special.
Yes, it
Love it.
is. So yes, well, we are
congratulations.
right now making her dress because baby girl
Gotta slay.
Okay. All right, what's going on with us today? Let's check out the weather. We'll be right back. Time for the news update on Wake Up Nigeria. I am Mary Bashua Alimi. President Tinubu has tasked security agencies to curb the menace of crude oil theft. The Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa, says security agencies have been given a presidential mandate to tackle economic sabotage and boost crude oil production. Sefon Essien reports.
It's an emergency meeting convened by the Chief of Defense Staff at the Defense Headquarters. In attendance are heads of security and intelligence agencies as well as the CEO of NNPC Limited. The meeting is coming barely a week after the military authorities uncovered a plot by terrorists to attack national assets and critical infrastructure. After nearly 3 hours of the closed-door meeting, the CEO of NNPC Limited led the park in briefing journalists on the outcome of the meeting.
Mr. President has directed CDS to take control of the crisis that we're having in the Niger Delta operational area. Clearly, oil thefts and vandalism have become a major national issue. We do have line of sight around what must be done, what should be done. Mr. President has directed the CDS to ensure that we contain this within the shortest frame of time.
We accept that we have challenges, and we accept that we must all come together to solve these problems. So we need the cooperation of everybody. All agencies are collaborating. We need the cooperation of members of the public. We need to take every step that we need to take to address all these issues.
What we are promising Nigerians is that henceforth, the entire South will be cleared of any acts of vandalism, criminality within the general area. Like we said, the President has given us a mandate to ensure that we secure the entire South and to enable NNPC and other IOCs carry out their attacks so that we can have improved production.
It's unclear what the security forces will be doing differently.
It's not the first time that such assurances would be given, but this time around the stakes are higher following the presidential directive to curb crude oil theft in Nigeria. Sefon Essien, TVC News, Abuja.
To foreign news now, Senator Bob Menendez's conviction in the bribery scheme is the latest headache for U.S. Democrats as the Republican National Convention resumes in Milwaukee. Democrats have already begun calling for Robert Menendez to step down after his conviction shortly after the jury dropped its guilty verdict. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer released a statement saying Senator Menendez must now do what is right for his constituents, the Senate and the country, and resign. The calls for his resignation are the latest pleas among a number of similar appeals dating back to 2017 when Menendez faced a separate set of corruption charges. Meanwhile, the Republican four-day National Convention kicked off on Monday when Donald Trump picked J.D. Vance as his running mate in November's election. Trump received a hero's welcome at the arena, wearing a bandage on his year after surviving an assassination attempt last Saturday. Tuesday's theme for the 4-day convention was Make America Safe Once Again. Talking sports, England manager Gareth Southgate has resigned after a second consecutive European Championship final defeat. The English senior men's team lost 2-1 to Spain on Sunday to suffer a second final heartbreak, having also lost on penalties to Italy at Wembley 3 years ago. The 53-year-old managed his country for 102 games in 8 years. His contract was set to expire later this year. The Spanish champions Real Madrid have unveiled a France captain and a superstar forward Kylian Mbappe to their fans at the Santiago Bernabeu. It comes as the 25-year-old.
Hello, Niger. The time is right because the prize is right here. Be a part of our turbocharged studio audience for a chance to win amazing and mouth-watering prizes on The Price is Right. Visit www.thepriceisright.ng or The Price is Right on social media for more details on how to participate.
Registration is open to all Nigerians 18 years and above. Come on down, Niger.
It's about time.
The Price is Right is proudly brought to you by Smart Cash powered by Airtel.
Tad opener in investigation against Rocha and Reef's leadership for very serious misconduct earlier this year. Rocha took over as interim president after former chief Luis Rubiales resigned in September, weeks after kissing Jenny Hermoso without her consent. The TAD ruling comes after just 2 days after Spain beat England 2-1 in the Euro 2024 final in Berlin.
Ladies and gentlemen, make welcome the grand comedian of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Gbenga Adeyinka the First. OJ right here, 7 of 7, like you already know.
Gbenga right here, 7 of 7, like I'm beginning to know.
It's now time for the questions.
You don't scare me one bit. Bata bata, I go drink. So.
Okay. So now one chance for Inter. My first question. Do you remember the names of the winners of that edition of StarQuest?
Of course I do.
Why do you?
And I hate myself for this. Because I have this question for you. Final question. No. Where outside Nigeria and what year? I think you're the only one that can be wicked.
I am thinking, because I know back in the day.
Don't think. Answer my question quick. You are thinking too much. I don't like it.
The UK.
Final answer. Okay. I said, God, please, let me to perform outside Nigeria.
Wait.
And God gave me a show in Ghana. Drink, my friend, drink. I know.
Bring those hands to the back, chest out, bring forward, and take it back. Remember, we're imitating the swimming position. So we're going to do that for 12 reps. Get ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, bring it back for 1, 2, 3, 4. This is targeting our back muscles. 5. Right, that was so easy. Next thing we're doing is shoulder taps. So for this one, you're going to be in the plank position. Now this is targeting the upper body, but we also want to target the abs here. So what you're going to do, palms underneath your shoulders, Come into a high plank. Keep your abs engaged. Tight. Hold here as you tap your shoulders for 1. Alternating sides. I'm going to do that for another 12 reps. You ready? In 3, 2, 1. Let's walk. 1, 2. Control. 3. Try not to move your hips too much. 4, 5. Remember, we're engaging the abs here too. We got 1 more. Cool. All right. Now that was for your shoulders, your triceps. All right. So the next thing we're going to do, we're going to do regular push-ups. Yeah. So for regular push-ups, come up, go back, up, and back. That's modified. We're doing the advanced version. Your legs are all the way up. Remember, abs engaged. Take a deep breath as you go all the way down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo! Biceps, triceps, chest, shoulders, back, fully burning. That's so amazing. All right, so we have one last one. Now this is called the plank up, down. And as the name says, we are going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Quick, simple, 4 simple routines you can do at home to get that quick upper body pump. Men, women, this is for you. I hope you liked it. See you next time.
Welcome back, and it's a Wednesday, a Wonder Woman Wednesday.
You know, right?
Yes, indeed. There's always so much being discussed online, and sometimes you have to just take a chill pill and actually think about some of these conversations. When we bring them to the table here, we've thought about it a little, but then sometimes our responses to it might not be as conventional as would be assumed for other women. For instance, Mary, and myself were listening to a particular lady in our makeup room today, and I was taken aback at how, should I use the term, nonchalant she was about the issue. So who's going to take it? Is it
Okay, so I'm just going to tell you guys what happened. So the summary of it is, according to the lady, men need concubines to function properly.
Then let me add to it. She's also justifying why married men have side chicks. I was deliberate
So
about
deliberate.
it. Yes, for side chicks. That's what she's doing.
Okay, so as it is, I'm pretty sure you guys have your own opinions on this. Of
course.
However, let's also remember that there are 2 sides to it. There's the married man side and there's the concubine side. So let's hear you, What's your take on this?
Why me?
Do you believe
the bunch.
Do you believe that men cannot function without having someone on the side? I'm talking about married men now. Do you believe that they can't go without ever having someone on the
Let's
side?
even hear your own opinion since you started.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
Serious. Okay, so yeah, so I've done everything possible to be a feminist in the more modern sense of the word feminist. But sometimes I sort of think about the biology of things, and there's just so much research that says, look, men are weak. and
women are strong. Wow.
And women are strong.
Really?
Okay. So that sounds shallow in some sense of the word, but the truth is, there are a lot of girls, just like the girl that was speaking, that have provided an escape. They provided a solace for men who are maybe not prepared for the responsibilities.
That's not where solace that comes to mind now. You give me that. You give me that sweetest taboo.
And
this is a taboo.
See, the guy was literally in traffic and he saw the 1 hour of traffic ahead of him getting to his wife and
decided,
comfort.
you know what,
let me just chill here.
Let me
take a chill
Netflix and chill.
And then enter the road and come back home. Well, possibly go back home after all that comfort. Now she has provided a very
safe haven.
Exactly. But the truth is, these men, in quote, might not take a woman like that home and have her as a wife. They would have her as, someone that they don't need to think about after that 45 minutes that she is providing. I'm thinking about it from that particular angle and also thinking about the biology of things. They have said in all over the world for decades that men could be stronger. They need a stronger backbone when it comes to women like this.
Justice
I want
for
your
married men.
Okay, yes, justice.
Are you advocating for them?
No, you are the one advocating for them.
Are you not Justina right now?
So I always take the other side now. Okay, you guys go ahead.
No, it's your take. It's your take.
Okay, take it from the fact that they are long distance.
What's long distance?
They are long distance relationships.
What's long distance?
Yeah.
Okay,
so let's say
let's picture a scenario, right? She gave a lot of reasons why these men would rather be with them than with their wives. She also talked about how a lot of women, do not even satisfy their men 6 months into a year, 2 years, in a relationship. And we forget to address the factors, the contributing factors that somewhat makes, the marriage more interesting, more intricate, more delicate. It's an institution, right? There are lots of reasons that this woman may not be having intercourse with this man or any sort of intimacy.
Of course.
In a case where she's just had a baby, where she's her body's experiencing all sorts of changes. Is that enough reason
mental health isn't what it is.
I'm going there.
Exactly.
Is that enough reason for him to go and, placate himself? Go to his safe haven for comfort. Now, while he's getting his own comfort from his side chick, who's comforting the new mama?
She's getting comfort from the Lord.
From the Lord Jesus.
Yes.
So the Lord Jesus Christ cannot comfort all of us in our house.
My
Is it not meant to be our comforter?
He's our comforter.
Okay. Now let us draw. You're listing some of these contributing factors. Children.
Sure.
You're sitting down here. We talked earlier about graduation.
We're thinking about that too.
Me, I'm here. I'm thinking, Eliana's dress, Elsie's dress, all of the things that we need to get for her graduation. Right now, they are at home. Have they eaten? Have they had breakfast? I need to check up later with, the helps to find out, what have they had?
Help. Some women don't even have that.
Some women don't even have it. Right. Yesterday, as I was driving past their school, I noticed that there were children at school. They are not meant to be at school, but they were children at school. At that time, I realized that these children at school is because their mothers or their parents don't have any supports. They are working. So while they are at work, they decided, let the children be at school, even even after school.
Which to them is a safer space.
Activities. To sort of
ballet, football, club.
No, we've not even begun to talk about the emotional stress on the marriage, on the woman. But she's the one who is supposed to be the homekeeper.
Put together.
The sponge. While the man is busy having a safe haven with his side chick.
Yeah.
In fact, I need to give you a hug for that.
Okay, so wait. So I don't get a hug.
No, go and get it from
I'll get it from Justice League.
Come on now.
Let's even be realistic about all of these things. I see where you're coming from, Titi.
Am I actually really coming from there? Please,
I
took this stand for TV. It's for TV.
I think but the truth is, we are all supposed to be realistic about life.
Yeah, sure.
If you feel you want to go down that route. I think what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Unfortunately, men love their toys so much they don't like to share.
Okay.
What you give what you don't want to take.
Yeah.
And then you don't, you get really aggressive and dramatic if the woman serves you the same. If you know you can't take it, don't give it. The correct saying is what sauce for the goose is sauce for the gander. But then back to this.
I was actually going to say the comparison, what men have compared it to.
See, no matter what men have compared it to, let me tell you something. A man will get tired. There is no meter to that stuff. And that's the truth. A woman can claim she's only had one person when she might have had 20, and there is no way you can verify it unless you meet all the men.
Wow.
But for a man, you are just the one going through all the stress. So I don't understand why you cannot have a conversation with your wife. You cannot make her life easier, either by conversations, by helping with the chores, which, by the way, you're not even helping with. It's your house.
And people...
And, of course, maybe getting help for her.
And these men forget that those sort of doing these things with your partner builds the bond.
I'm telling you.
It solidifies the union.
The conversations you people will have, and you should try it. If your wife doesn't have help,
somebody's snickering.
Get a man.
I'm hearing you say snickering in the audience here.
Makes to your
so
I just want to say this.
Should not beat
all these things of my wife needs my wife needs a break. She just had a baby. Let me go outside.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Wow. It's stressing me.
See, you are going to bring home diseases to a woman that is still quite in quotes fresh and susceptible to all sorts of things. And then you are trying to justify it, even for those that have been married for years. Yes, you are saying you needed something fresh for a while.
Mary,
don't get me started.
We got Mary started, and honestly, to be honest, there's just so many angles to this.
Justify
we would love to hear your thoughts on it as well. We are not justifying cheating, no. We are just saying there's biology and there's history.
Which biology? Women don't have the urge.
And they are doing it.
Can biology also be...
It's not justified.
All right, then at this point, we're going to take a break. We'd love to hear your thoughts on this as well. Use our hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC as you post, tweet. Is it X now? What do they call it?
X.
Yeah, please. We will be back after this break.
Ladies and gentlemen, make welcome the grand comedian of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Benga Dainka, the first. OJ right here, 7 of 7, like you already know.
Benga right here, 7 of 7, like I'm beginning to know.
It's now time for the questions.
You don't scare me one bit. Bata bata, I go drink. So.
Okay. So now one chance for enter. My first question. Do you remember the names of the winners of that edition of StarQuest?
Of course I do.
Why do you?
And I hate myself for this, because I have this question for you. Final question. No. Where outside Nigeria and what year? I think you're the only one that can be wicked.
I am thinking, because I know back in the day.
Don't think. Answer my question quick. You are thinking too much. I don't like it.
The UK.
Final answer. Okay. I said, God, please, let me to perform outside Nigeria.
Wait.
And God gave me a show in Ghana. Drink, my friend, drink. I know.
I don't overthink this thing. See where I can.
Yes, you overthink them.
I would say you should catwalk.
Let's catwalk. Where are we?
No, that's not catwalking.
That's good talking.
As the morning light filters in, the Max Breakfast kickstarts your day from the bedside.
bring you the morning vibe and plenty of ginger to start your day right.
Join us on the Max Breakfast as we help you seize your day one step at a time.
On Max Hits, we've got the ultimate playlist for you. We give you back-to-back.
And all the biggest news from the world of entertainment, only on Max Hits.
Area, waiting the apple, waiting the shop. Tune into our award-winning waiting the 102.3 Max FM.
Lagos, Nigeria, you're welcome to the Max Drive.
Whether you're there for inside motor, you're there for inside traffic, we're there for you with a massive way.
You know what it is. It's the Max House Party. King Dion, DJ Charlie Shee. Let's go!
102.3 Max FM. Hit music for Lagos.
Hello, Niger. The time is right because the price is right.
And the cost of oil, in fact, the cost of everything on this table. So let's talk about the ingredients. What are we making use of?
So we have a flour, all-purpose flour.
Okay.
So these are
coconut
milk.
Okay.
So these are oil for frying.
Okay.
We have a coconut flavor, sugar, and then yeast.
Yes. Okay. So we are going to put. How are we going to put this together? Are we using all of the flour? How much flour is this?
Yes, this 1.5.
Okay, 1.5 cup of flour.
Yes.
Okay.
This half cup.
Half cup of coconut milk.
Yes, this
Okay.
half cup of sugar,
Okay.
and this is half tablespoon of yeast.
Half tablespoon
of yeast. So
okay. And then how much oil is this? This is for frying,
for
really.
frying. So yeah.
How much coconut flavor?
So
are we making
1
use of?
teaspoon.
Just 1 teaspoon.
Yeah.
Okay. So tell me, how do you intend to put this together?
So we mix our dry ingredients first, then our wet ingredients will go in.
Okay. So the dry ingredients
first.
Is it just flour that is here?
Yes.
There's baking flour.
No,
there's need for all that?
No, we are adding baking flour too.
Okay.
Baking flour and flour.
Baking soda as well.
No baking soda in
for this
puff puff. Yes. So we're adding our yeast and sugar to it. So then we'll mix our wet ingredients, which is milk, milk, coconut milk rather, and our flavor.
Now, usually there's the talk of, oh, it has to rise when it comes to puff puff.
Yes, it has to rise.
For how long are we going to let it rise?
30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Yes.
So if we start mixing now, we finish up, say we start frying. Is 30 minutes usually enough? Or are there heat modes that you can use?
We give, depending on the temperature. So now we're using warm water. We're adding a little bit of warm water to our milk to make it faster.
Okay, so the warm water is what will help.
Yes, and the temperature of where we'll be keeping it.
Because some people will tell you put it inside a refrigerator or something, but it won't work for it.
No, it won't work for it.
has
There
to
are
be
some dough that work for the refrigerator, but for yeast, so you know it's a micro this organism, so it needs some cool area, warmth area to grow.
Okay. So the warm milk will help ensure that happens faster.
Yes.
Okay. So we are going to add a bit of water to the milk so that it can heat up. The ingredients are currently on your screen. Milky coconut puff puff. If you're a lover of puff puff and you want to do something different, this is something you can actually do to ensure that you get it right. The ingredients we're making use of flour. We're also making use of coconut milk. We're making use of sugar. We're making use of yeast. We're making use of baking powder. We're making use of nutmeg as well. We're also making use of a pinch of salt and coconut flavor and desiccated coconut and then oil for frying. Okay, so that's the purpose of the oil. All right. Yeah, so let's get started. We will start with the preparation so that when we come back, we'll show you exactly what it looks like as it's rising, all right? Right now, however, let's head straight to the couch to join Titi and MM.
Thank you very much, Mary. It's time for us to go through the front pages of the newspaper. And of course, I won't be doing this alone. I have Titi here with me. And we have quite a number of newspapers to look at this morning. We have the Nation, Daily Trust, Punch, and The Guardian. But we'll start off with Daily Trust. And Titi, you can take this one.
Yeah, I'm going to take it because I find it extremely interesting. The major headline, it says here, domestic airfares trump regional tickets. Did you ever think you would hear that headline? Apparently, Lagos-Abuja flights cost about 250,000 naira, but Lagos to Accra is 233,000 naira. This is after a bit of research. Now, there's an infographic right there on the cover showing us the different prices of different airlines there. Of course, we're not mentioning the airlines at this point, but they range from 250,000, 233, 266, and 229,000. I'm not talking about business class here. I'm talking economy. Now, the business class indicated here shows the Lagos to Abuja flight at 500,000 naira. Did you ever think you would hear such high domestic airfare tickets? It's cheaper to leave the country than to go anywhere within. It's a bit alarming. Now, we also have a byline there. It says shortage of aircraft hits industry. There's an article on how to stop racketeering, according to one of the operators right here in the Daily Trust. Now, for other headlines, it says here, after Supreme Court ruling, state governments race to conduct local government polls. Kano governor signs bill creating 3 second-class emirates. Zamfara attack. 5 women escape as 5 men are killed by bandits buried. And right at the bottom there, AFCFTA, Tinubu launches inaugural shipment to Egypt, Kenya, and others. That's what we have on the cover of the Daily Trust.
Oh, okay. This the domestic airfares being more expensive than regional airfares. That's sort of that is it's quite alarming. It is, to be honest. And even road transportation, within interstates, within the interstates, is also quite expensive. Yeah. And for also insecurity reasons, that's why a lot of people would rather even go by air. And if it is this expensive, well, that's what's pegged at this rate. Well, that is not encouraging at all.
And you would hope that with rates like this, the service would be better. I can tell you, I know someone who waited at the airport for 6 hours trying to get a flight to Abuja. Now, this is a flight that was booked the week before. It wasn't as if he just arrived at the airport to book a flight. He had booked it a week before, and it was supposed to take off at 6 p.m. It didn't leave till after 11 p.m. at night because of delays. So if, added fares are not creating better services, where exactly are we heading?
Exactly. Talking about, delayed flights. Well, I guess we still have so much, but let's move on to the Punch newspaper. Making the headlines here on the Punch papers. Local government autonomy. 13 states rush to hold council polls. And on the riders here, Bauchi fixes local government poll for August 19. Kogi election holds October 19. And Jigawa, Imo, Anambra, Abia, Katsina, Kebbi, Benue set for exercise. And just at the bottom of the paper here, 1 killed, journalist shot in Kenya fresh protest. And we have here a picture story of the protesters. And we see a few military men right here. We see a tear gas as well, in the picture story. And one of the protesters here have on his paper, Ruto must go. Wow. Quite interesting story there. You can find more of it on page 25 of the paper. At the bottom of the paper here, court declines Emefiele's request for foreign medical trip. And a crypto billionaire, technopreneur, arrested for alleged fraud, terrorism funding. And that story actually trended last night, yesterday on Twitter. So you can get more stories right here on the Punch newspaper. We also have here, U.S. promises timely delivery of attack helicopters to Nigeria. And at the top of the paper here, just right at the corner, food security. Reps invite CDS minister over ungoverned spaces. And right here, minimum wage. Labour threatens 30-day strike, alleges plan to decentralize talks. And federal government wants 22 states of 5-day massive flooding. Wow, I think we should highlight on that. And
I was actually going to touch on that.
And
I would really love to see the actual states that are listed there. And the truth is, even when the rains were not so heavy, there's a lot of areas right here in Lagos that experience really tough flooding situations. So the federal government warning of a 5-day massive flood. It is, I think, a call to the authorities, whoever is in charge in your local government area. Call them, have them come clean out the waterways and do something about the environment before this happens, especially if you experience flooding in the last month, which was quite tough for people in Lagos.
Yes, it was. And I know that the governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, has also, reiterated the fact that on Saturdays, people should come out, for environmental sanitation. So that would also help to some extent, reduce, flooding in some areas where, their drainages, are being blocked by, dirt and whatnot. Because we also have, some level of responsibility, also the government as well. But let's do our own parts as well.
And then please, if you are cleaning out gutters and drainages, let's not just place this waste on the roads where it will just be washed back into the drainages again. It needs to be properly disposed of. Please, let's work together to make sure that the flooding, it doesn't get so bad, even though we've been given a warning that it's coming.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And so we would, that's it right here on the newspaper review. Thank you so much, Titi, for doing this with me. And well, the show continues shortly, guys. Stay with us.
Welcome back to the Wake Up Nigeria kitchen. Of course, Chef Walia is making breakfast for us, and it's milky coconut puff. All right. Perfect. So we have all our ingredients ready, and we are going to be mixing everything right now. So let's get started.
Okay.
So first, flour.
Flour.
Okay. All right.
Adding our sugar. Our yeast.
Okay.
And our baking powder.
Okay.
So
we'll mix it up.
Mix it up. So these are shredded or desiccated coconuts, fresh coconuts.
Yes. So you could actually get that by getting fresh coconuts, your grater. You grate it, you have your desiccated coconuts ready to use, okay? Now, there's also a way to do your coconut milk homemade.
Yes, you blend your coconuts, then you extract the milk out.
That's right.
Yep.
Okay, so that's the coconut flavor. That's as much as we are using, just a teaspoon.
Yeah.
Okay.
So next is our key ingredients.
The coconut
milk. The coconut milk.
Yeah. So remember, you just blend your fresh coconuts and extract the milk from the liquid.
That way use your juicer. You have a juicer too. So mix.
Now remember we mentioned using warm coconut milk so that the flour can rise faster. So that we did that. That's why the kettle is there. So we boiled some water and added it to the coconut milk just so as to warm it up. The ingredients are on your screen right now. You want to scribble them down if you missed anything earlier. Talking about making milky coconut puff puff. So just check out the ingredients, stuff you may have missed and catch up.
You don't want it to be too thick and to be too running.
Okay.
So
should we add a bit more milk?
Yes, we'll be adding a bit more milk.
Okay. So the milk should be the source of liquid.
Yes, yes.
So that way you can control the usage of water and ensure you get the right consistency. Okay. So me being me, we had
fresh Scotch bonnet.
And then I'm curious about something. Those onions affect puff puff if you put it now.
The best is to put it after rising.
So when it rises, just before you fry?
Yes, before you fry.
I've observed that even with akara, if you put onions...
Yes, you put onion, even salt, if you put it before frying, maybe you are not ready to fry, you now add it and leave it.
Put it down for
it's
like
going to make it watery.
Yeah, to make it watery and then it will not
have
that
firmness.
Yes, so if you've ever wondered if that's probably why your puff puff or your akara isn't coming out right, know that this is why, because you put in onions or other such ingredients.
So this is the best consistency.
Okay.
So we are good.
Yeah. So note the way it looks now, because the next time you see it, it's going to look
so that you don't fry akara when you are frying puff puff.
Really?
Have you seen all these social media people that say they fry their puff puff for the first time and it looks like akara?
So akara is even firmer than some of those things I used to see.
So you be careful with your water when you are adding it.
Yes. So there you have it.
So yeah, good.
Yeah. So we're going to let this rise.
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to cover it up. You can use foil. Yes. Tell us what we can make.
You can use your plates. You can use your clinch film or foil paper. Just if you have a oven at home, you can put it there just to keep it warm.
Yes. Doesn't mean you should put on the oven.
Don't put on the oven, no.
Then you're already baking it. So just make sure you just ensure it's covered. All right. So now we're going to let it rise. Towards the end of the show, we'll fry and serve for our guests. Yes. So milky coconut puff puff. That's what we're having for breakfast. At this point, it's time for us to celebrate your loved ones, and I know for sure that it is on standby for that.
At this point, let's take the birthday shout-outs. Yeah, it's one of our favorite parts of the show, and it's our opportunity to celebrate you and your loved ones. Now, if you have a birthday shout-out you would like to share, all you have to do is send a DM. That's a direct message via Instagram. Just send it to Wake Up Nigeria TVCE on Instagram, and we will get back to you and add you to the list. Okay, then, our first birthday shout-out for this morning goes to ASP Adebowale Adetong Uluwakemi. Happy birthday. Your birthday is 20th of July, and this shout out is coming from the Dosa family.
I wish you long life and prosperity.
All right, then our next birthday shout out goes to Prophet Adegoke Samuel Olaoluwa. 13th of July is your birthday, and this is from Idowu Onyade. Happy birthday.
All that you wish for this year, you go get everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
birthday shout out goes to Demola Shoemimo. 20th of July is your birthday, and this is from TVC Logistics Department.
It's your day, and I wish you very well. This year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
Happy birthday to Folarunsho Abdulatif Oluwatobi. 20th of July is your birthday. This birthday shout out is coming from Remy.
You will have all that. Hey, everything and more.
Happy birthday to Mr. Viwanu Gideon. 20th of July is your birthday, and this shout out is from the Dosa family.
You will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get everything and more. Hey, everything and more. I wish you long life and prosperity.
Happy birthday, Taiwo. Happy birthday, Kenny Ademosun. 20th of July is your birthday as well. Now, this shout out is from your entire family.
All that you prayed for this year, you will have all that you wish for. This year, you go get everything and more. Hey, everything and more. I wish you long life and prosperity.
Happy birthday, Anoluapo Aluko. Happy birthday shout out coming from your family. 17th of July is your birthday, and we celebrate with you.
Prayed for this year, you will have all that you wish for. This year, you go get everything and more. Hey, everything and more. I wish you long life and prosperity.
Happy birthday to each and every one of you celebrating in the month of July. We at Wake Up Nigeria celebrate with you as well. May God bless you, keep you, meet you at the point of your needs, give you everything you need in overwhelming supply, in fact overflowing for the rest of the year and beyond. Now we have to take a quick break, but there is more right here on Wake Up Nigeria. Stay with us.
Entertainment for me, first of all, I say it's a vocation. It's work for me. It's a way of life that brings about merriment, relaxation, and it's happiness. It's everything good put together. Anything at all just to make you happy, give you joy, make you laugh, make you dance. Entertainment is a way of life. What you want.
This is 7 of 7. My name is OJ, and signing a sobriety into my hands tonight on this social experiment called the 7 of 7 is Owen G. What is the name, or what was the name? You see, I want to make them better now.
Rockheart.
No, of the goat when they brought it on stage.
The name of that goat.
Yeah.
We should go there.
No, that one easy now.
I'm just drinking this so that I can ask him my own questions. It's not because of
Buga.
He didn't get it. You know, you know. Okay. Mention 10 female stand-up comedians in Nigeria. See, just mention their stage name. If you annoy me, you will mention their real names and the year they started. And if you annoy me further, you mention the names of their husbands and the names of their children. Try me now. Okay, mention their name.
No, let's just.
No, wait. No, don't. No. Name, real name, stage name, husband name, children name. 10 of them.
Even the 10. That's a lot.
Eh?
That's a lot.
Did I cut your question for you?
Yes.
When you were happy now. With your hunchback.
That was it.
You are wasting time. We don't have time. See, my brother, before we go on a commercial break, you are stubborn. And I told you since. The fact that you play this your hair does not mean. You understand? See this bad hair you are looking at. It's experience. I've suffered before you.
But I try now.
When you there during the military era of Abacha and Babangida, you know what happened?
I be Gen Z.
So that Gen Z,
I call 4
I will remove 4 out of 10.
That's like
4 out of 10 they passes. Don't drink this thing. Where baby you are on here? Drink out. If I land you.
Entertainment to me is everything. Entertainment is surrounding myself with loved ones, family.
The right mix of entertainment, the right mix of enlightenment, everything to keep you engaged and excited as you start your day.
You know, they say that an avalanche, it starts with a single snowflake. Yeah, so let's keep building that energy and excitement until it's absolutely unstoppable.
So you know they say something about snowflakes. They're very unique. No snowflake is the same. And speaking of someone that's unique, someone you cannot find anywhere, you cannot find her type. She's just always hot and looking extra special. Talking about MM.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Oh wow, Titi.
What?
That was a lot. Are you crushing on me now?
You're special.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Very much appreciated. Yeah. Thank you. Of course, Walia is here. Our coconuts puff. Right. I was telling her earlier on, can we just have our puff in peace? But hey, that's what we love most about, our food, the innovation that comes with it every single season, every single time. Absolutely love it. And well done to you, chefs. You guys are doing amazing.
Puff can never be left in peace. You know how many things you can do with puff?
Yes, so.
You can do suya puff.
Oh, wow.
You can do chicken puff. Yes.
Wow.
Like, we have not even done half of what puff can do in this life.
So,
have you had puff dipped in chocolate? Those ones are the extreme.
Oh, gosh.
Let's move on.
Okay.
Let's move on.
All right. Chocolate makes me happy. And happiness is not something that's ready-made unless it's puff. It comes from, your own actions. We need to make sure we put everything together to make our own selves happy all the time. My name is Titilayo Oyinson.
And my name, of course, is Mary Bashwa Alimi. We're here to bring you the very best, and that's why Wake Up Nigeria comes to you every day with positive energy flowing every time.
Yes, so positive energy all day, as long as you start with us. And you can watch us live from anywhere across the globe. You can head on to tvcentertainment.tv. That's our website. We're streaming live right there. But we're also streaming on YouTube. All you have to do is go to YouTube. It's youtube.com, right? YouTube, yeah. And then search for TVC Entertainment, and you'll find us right there.
Yeah, so follow us across all social media platforms as well at TVC Entertainment _, and use the hashtag Wake Up Nigeria on TVC to make your comments. All right, so let's head straight to the highlights. Let's tell you what we have in store for you for the rest of the show.
There's quite a bit of buzz about this amazing lady, Hamzat Akorede Akoni. Jamu, a multi-talented rapper, is going to be performing later. However, there is an amazing lady who has been making waves. And when it comes to showing up in an amazing outfit, oh my gosh, look at those beautiful pictures.
That's her name.
You remember you corrected me the first time?
Yes, I know that's why you are like,
I'm like, okay.
Let me try and remember.
Mola Bola, right?
Ayela
Bola.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Fantastic. I'll be asking her what that means, actually. I need to understand the origins.
We met wealth on earth.
Wow.
Ayeniati Bola.
Wow.
But anyway.
She looks exquisite in all.
She's great as a model. She's great as a model. Coming from veterans.
Yes, so.
Been there, done that.
Then the performer I mentioned earlier, Akoni, is going to be here on set performing. Now, he's a rapper, and yeah, it's going to be one of those interesting performances you do not want to miss. That's right.
We know.
By now we should have been rapping.
Yeah.
Should have our
and now we bring you the weather. On Wake Up Nigeria. Let's take the weather. you the news updates on Wake Up Nigeria. I am Mary Bashir Alimi. President Tinubu has tasked security agencies to curb the menace of crude oil theft. The Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa, says security agencies have been given a presidential mandate to tackle economic sabotage and boost crude oil production. Sifon Essien reports.
It's an emergency meeting convened by the Chief of Defense Staff at the Defense Headquarters. In attendance are heads of security and intelligence agencies, as well as the CEO of NNPC Limited. The meeting is coming barely a week after the military authorities uncovered a plot by terrorists to attack national assets and critical infrastructure. After nearly 3 hours of the closed-door meeting, the CEO of NNPC Limited led the pack in briefing journalists on the outcome of the meeting.
Mr. President has directed CDS to take control of the crisis that we're having in the Niger Delta operational area. Clearly, oil thefts and vandalism have become a major national issue. We do have line of sight around what must be done, what should be done. Mr. President has directed the CDS to ensure that we contain this within the shortest frame of time.
We accept that we have challenges, and we accept that we must all come together to solve these problems. So we need the cooperation of everybody. All agencies are collaborating. We need the cooperation of members of the public. We need to take every step that we need to take to address all these issues.
What we are promising Nigerians is that henceforth, the entire South will be cleared of any acts of vandalism, criminality within the general area. Like we said, the President has given us a mandate to ensure that we secure the entire South and to enable NNPC and other IOCs carry out the attack so that we can have improved production.
It's unclear what the security forces will be doing differently.
It's not the first time that such assurances would be given, but this time around the stakes are higher following the presidential directive to curb crude oil theft in Nigeria. Sifon Essien, TVC News, Abuja.
To foreign news now, Senator Bob Menendez's conviction in a bribery scheme is the latest headache for U.S. Democrats as the Republican National Convention resumes in Milwaukee. Democrats have already begun calling for Robert Menendez to step down from after his conviction. Shortly after the jury dropped its guilty verdict, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer released a statement saying Senator Menendez must now do what is right for his constituents, the Senate and the country, and resign. The calls for his resignation are the latest pleas among a number of similar appeals dating back to 2017 when Menendez faced a separate set of corruption charges. Meanwhile, the Republican four-day national convention kicked off Monday when Donald Trump picked J.D. Vance as his running mate in November's election. Trump received a hero's welcome at the arena wearing a bandage on his ear after surviving an assassination attempt last Saturday. Tuesday's theme for the four-day convention was Make America Safe Once Again. England manager Gareth Southgate has resigned after a second consecutive European Championship final defeat. The English senior men's team lost 2-1 to Spain on Sunday to suffer a second final heartbreak, having also lost on penalties to Italy at Wembley 3 years ago. The 53-year-old managed his country for 102 games in 8 years. His contract was set to expire later this year. The Spanish champions Real Madrid have unveiled France captain and superstar forward Kylian Mbappe to their fans at the Santiago Bernabeu. It comes as the 25-year-old completes his free transfer from Paris Saint-Germain after his contract expired. Mbappe scored one goal at the just concluded Euro 2024, which came in a penalty against Poland and was left wearing a mask after breaking his nose.
For his unveiling, the unveiling that is followed today by millions of people across the globe. The majority of them. I want to thank the President, Florentino Perez, for always having great confidence in me. There have been a lot of things going on, but we've done it.
There's something really cool about hearing your language being spoken by a player that you love. Okay, so moving on, Spain's administrative sports court has suspended Pedro Rocha as the president of Spanish Football Federation, RFEF, for 2 years due to a serious infraction. The TAD opened an investigation against Rocha and the RFEF's leadership for very serious misconduct. Now, that's in quotes, earlier this year. Rocha took over as interim president after former chief Luis Rubiales resigned last September, weeks after kissing Jenny Hermoso without her consent. The TAD ruling comes just 2 days after Spain beat England 2-1 in the Euro 2024 final in Berlin. Now, and that's it on the news update this morning on Wake Up Nigeria. Just stay with us. We have so much more to come.
The new Milo 3-in-1 Milky and Creamy is truly milky. And
as the morning light filters in, the Max Breakfast kickstarts your day from the bedside.
We bring you the morning vibe and plenty of ginger to start your day right.
Join us on the Max Breakfast as we help you seize your day one step at a time.
On Max Hits, we've got the ultimate playlist for you. We give you back-to-back.
And all the biggest news from the world of entertainment, only on Max Hits.
Area, waiting the apple, waiting the shop. Tune into our award-winning waiting the 102.3 Max FM.
Lagos, Nigeria, you're welcome to the Max Drive.
Whether you're there for inside motor, you're there for inside traffic, we're there for you with a Max Drive.
You know what it is. It's the Max House Party. King Dion, DJ Charlie Shee. Let's go!
102.3 Max FM. Hit music for Lagos.
Ultimate playlist for you. We give you back-to-back.
And all the biggest news from the world of entertainment, only on Max Hits.
Area, waiting the apple, waiting the shop. Tune into our award-winning waiting the 102.3 Max FM.
Lagos, Nigeria, you're welcome to the Max Drive.
Whether you're there for inside motor, you're there for inside traffic. We're there for you with a Max Drive.
You know what it is. It's the Max House Party. King Dion, DJ Charlie Shee. Let's go!
102.3 Max FM. Hit music for Lagos.
Argentina, champions of the world!
I'm Miriam Lunge. I'm a passionate environment advocate and a published author.
I am.
We've brought you food, we've brought you news. Now it's time for some good music. Yes, we have with us Hamzat Akorede Akoni Jamiu, popularly known as Akoni. He's a multi-talented artist who started as a rapper with the first stage name as Da That's speech. Ooh, okay. Before switching to Akoni after signing with a record label. How are you doing this morning, Akoni?
I'm doing good.
Okay. Talk to us about
I'm good at, so I can just switch from one to the other. That maybe this is what I want to perfect on. This is what I want to show to the life.
All
so
right.
that's the reason I'm switching to the.
You know what?
Singing.
I would like you to keep it going. Switch it on. I'd like to listen to your performance. Take it away.
Vintage scarves are great accessories that can make you look sophisticated, stylish, and unique. They have always been in existence, but came back in vogue recently. There are lots of ways to make this beautiful accessory look awesome on you. If you want to know more, then you better check out these ideas and tricks on how to style them. Silk scarves can be tied around the neck as a neck accessory. All you need to do is to wear it loosely around the neck. You can either drape it over loosely or drape and belt it so it can be worn more securely. Guess what? Men are not left out of this fashion trend. While there are quite a few different ways to wear a silk scarf, wearing it around your neck remains a favorite. Did you know that silk scarves can also be tied in a bow at the base of your bag handle or wrapped around the handle of your handbag? These are sweet and simple ways to update any handbag. Silk scarves can also serve as a hair accessory to create a chic and sophisticated look. All you have to do is tie it around your head in different ways depending on the look you are trying to achieve. Tops as well. It's exciting to know you can transform your silk vintage scarves to a top. A casual top, as a matter of fact. All you have to do is fold it stylishly and tuck it in different ways, either on a pair of jeans or skirts, and of course, pants. Belts. Yes, you can use them as belts. Using a silk scarf as a belt for a shirt dress adds a waistline and makes the look more feminine and classy. It can also serve as a belt on a pair of jeans or pants. Now you know fun ways to rock a vintage silk scarf, so go try them out and remain chic and fashionable.
I love the versatility of the scarf anytime, any day. Now let's move on to some relationship discussion. And today we discuss love language in relationships. We have with us Nifemi and Kehinde Odeshola, better known as the Bliss family. They are celebrated family and relationship content creators at the helm of their affairs. They're all about nurturing happy relationships and sharing their own marital journey to inspire others. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you both doing today?
Thank you. You're fine.
Oh, a couple girls. Love it. Now let's talk about love languages. What are love languages? And let's enumerate what they are.
Okay, so when you go to, let me use an instance to define what love language is. Okay. When you go to a place, there's a particular language that is spoken in that place that helps you to communicate better. So also in a relationship, there's a language that must be spoken so as to understand yourselves as spouse. So love language, you have touch, you have gifts, physical touch, gifts, you have act of service, word of affirmation. Yeah, so those are the list of love languages that we have.
What are your love languages?
Mine, I love gifts and service. Just those little things, act of service.
What is his love language?
Words of affirmation.
Okay. Yeah. How do you best communicate these love languages to one another? Because for some people, there's a bit of conflict with, communicating, because for example, you both have different love languages, right? And your love language for him, his love language is not one that is not your love language. So you don't know how to properly communicate it. So how do you bridge that gap? Do you understand what I'm saying? Yes. How do you bridge that gap? By communicating to this person that, okay, this is what my love language is. This is how I can, better also meet you, halfway with your love, in communicating your love language.
Okay.
I would like him to answer, please.
Okay. So let me use our instance to answer it. She said her love language is
gifts. Yes, an act of service.
Personally, I'm not the type that buy gifts whenever I go out. So, and I noticed that whenever she goes out, she always, buy something for me. And when she gives me the gift, she'll be like, so if it is you now, you not do anything, you not buy anything.
Exactly.
So that reminds me, whenever I go out, at least I must do something.
So that's because you are being intentional about it.
Yes.
And you're aware.
So to answer your question, in order for me to understand, to fulfill my own part, so she needs to do that thing for me, in order to remind me, to teach me how to.
Like teaching him the language that I understand, the love language I understand.
Exactly.
Okay.
So,
all right. Love languages sort of, differ from couple to couple, right? And I would just like us to touch a bit on how to be aware as an individual of what your love language is.
Okay, so personally, I feel that for you to be aware of the kind of love language that your partner must have shown you, like different ones, like expressed everything, then the one you now like dance to more often, you now recognize that, okay, this should be my love language. Because sometimes it could be touch and you might not really, so your partner should be able to recognize, oh, probably this person doesn't really like that, yes. So probably when he gives you gifts and you're like, oh, I'm so happy, person that can recognize, oh yes, I think she likes gifts. So just paying attention to what you feel that when you do them, your partner dances to the tune more.
You know, we've had cases where people are insensitive to others. Let's take, for example, someone whose love language is physical touch. And then your partner is used to PDA. How do you respond to that in that sort of situation? Where your partner's love language is physical touch. Okay. He's used to PDA, but you are not used to it because your love language is not physical touch. How do you respond to it in a situation where you're in public and then he's giving you that public display of affection and then you're not responding to it in the way that you'd like you to?
Okay, so before I got married, I really don't like, normally I don't like people to touch. I'm always very cranky. Yeah. But when I got married, my husband likes to do all that stuff outside and I'll be so annoyed. I'll be like, what's the meaning of this? Can you just stop? Yeah. But at some point I just had to, like, sometimes in marriage you have to compromise. You just have to be able to understand that this is what this one likes. Yeah, right. So you just, so that there will be understanding and there will be peace.
Well done to the both of you. Thank you so much for coming here once again, and and for also reminding us the importance of love language in a relationship, in a marriage.
Entertainment to me is everything. Entertainment is surrounding myself with loved ones, family, watching some good television shows, TV series, listening to good music, and taking a trip around the world, seeing new places, and interacting with different people, and also having a feel of different culture with people all around the world. So for me, I would say entertainment is life. It's larger than life.
I'm Miriam Lunge. I'm a passionate environment advocate and a published author.
I am the founder of Celebration, a businesswoman, and a fashion icon.
I am a wealth coach and a real estate developer.
I am Amako Arakwe. I'm a corporate commercial lawyer and an entrepreneur.
Welcome to Warhaka. I am Ramatu Shehu Oyibo, an entrepreneur and a business coach.
I am the voice of an average Muslim woman, an hijabite, and a lawyer.
I am a polymath and a serial entrepreneur.
I am Murayo Afolabi Brown, Managing Director, TVC Entertainment. I'm a media consultant, producer, and broadcaster.
The ladies of your view are made of women from different professions, tribes, cultures, and religion. Join us every Monday to Friday as we share our views on topical and social issues.
Projects you could ever imagine. And I'm so interested in getting into this conversation. I'm really excited. Ololade Ayela Bola. Did I get that right again? I tried. I'm sorry. But honestly, the hair is distracting me right now. This is beautiful hair. She's a model. She's a beauty queen. She's a pageant queen, budding entrepreneur, and winner of several awards and recognition for her outstanding contributions to beauty pageantry and the fashion industry. Now, I'm talking about Miss Amina 2019, Face of Akoka, Lagos State, Most Beautiful Campus Queen Nigeria 2021. She also does a lot of other things, but what she's doing right now is she is attempting to break the Guinness World Record for the longest distance catwalk by a female. Welcome to the show.
Hi, hello Nigeria.
Wait first, let me breathe. Longest distance catwalk?
Yes, longest distance on a catwalk by a model.
By a model?
Yes.
So this is you wearing amazing couture, walking a catwalk.
Yeah.
With in heels?
Alternating. Heels, sneakers, flats, and all of that.
And probably barefoot at some point.
Very important.
Okay. But how many hours is the present record?
Okay, so it's not measured in hours.
Okay.
It's measured in kilometers and miles, yes.
Okay.
114.4 kilometers.
114.4.
Yes.
Okay, that's 114 kilometers.
Yes. However, it was done over a span of 48 to 50 hours.
Okay.
Yes.
So how many hours are you planning?
96.
96 hours?
Yes, 96 hours.
Catwalking. All right, so let's break down how this is going to work. You have a catwalk, and then you have models with you. How many models are you going to need?
30.
30
I'm
models?
30, yes.
Okay, interesting. 30 models on a catwalk for 96 hours.
Yes.
Okay, my heart rate is climbing.
Breathe in.
I should
Breathe
breathe,
out.
right?
Yes.
So how much fashion are we talking about now? How many designers are you looking for?
500 to 1,000.
500 to 1,000 designers, Nigerian designers. Now I know that Nigerians, we are plenty.
We are ready.
We are so
ready.
ready. There's so much amazing fashion out there. So you're going to be showcasing 1,000 designers approximately.
Yes.
Over 96 hours.
Yes.
In Lagos here.
In Lagos.
So let's talk about the venue now. Where are you?
Okay. University of Lagos Indoor Building Sports Center.
Okay.
And that is to say that the University of Lagos is on board on this project. It has been approved, sealed, stamped, and supported. So,
amen to that. Oh, God is your strength too. But okay, so I guess you're doing a runway within the sports center.
Yes.
So you're going to keep going round.
We're going to have our stage, our runway stage. It's like a full fashion event. Amazing. We're going to have our stage, our runway stage, and then we have models coming in different outfits, showcasing.
30 models, 1,000 designers, 96 hours. Okay. Where are these designers coming from? Please let us know.
All over Nigeria.
All over
we want designers from all over. We want to see the beauty of Nigerians' fashion industry, both contemporary, both traditional, both olden, both vintage. We want to see everything.
Okay. Now, we've seen a lot of people attempt to break records. Some have broken them over the past 2 years. It's been a thing. It's been a trend.
Yeah.
But let's talk about the application process. How interesting was that? Talk to us about it.
It was quite exciting, and how will I put it? It was exciting because I applied 6 times. I got rejected 6 times. So, yes, I got rejected 6 times.
Okay.
Because I created my own application, my own story. So what I wanted to do initially was longest photograph by a model, photography. So I created a mood board whereby we had different African styles.
Beautiful.
And then they were rejecting. They kept rejecting. They kept rejecting.
Wow.
They kept rejecting. I was like, I still need to pass across the message. So I searched their database, I applied, and they finally said, okay, you can do this one. And, and that's it.
Okay, so now there must be a story behind why you wanted to do this. How does this connect with you personally? Is it just for clout or for, to get some new followers? Or what was your reasoning behind it?
Okay, growing up, I've always had a thing for modeling because I realized that I was either in front of the mirror, see now, adjusting my hair, styling myself, and styling other people. Not only that, I realized that I was tending towards pageantry. I watched a lot of pageant shows.
Okay.
However, what prompted this particular record was last year.
Okay.
So I attempted to go into runway. I've been modeling for over 5 years, like editorial, fashion, face, and all of that. But I wanted to do runway, and then when I applied to 2 major fashion events in Nigeria, they said my height. Height was like, I wasn't up to 5'10" or 5 something, and it was a shocker. I knew I had the skill. I knew I could do it. So I was like, you know what? I need to create a stage. I need to create a runway for people like me, for even people that have some other limitations that is probably not height and every other thing, and then bring them.
Skin tone, maybe.
Yes, we are going to be having vitiligo models, models with freckles, albinos, extremely big models, extremely short models, extremely tall models, and we are looking to get models with tribal marks.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So this is basically your way of advocating for people that want to do this.
Exactly.
But maybe have those limitations. And I think it's an amazing thing you're attempting. But you need support here. You need support.
Definitely.
I know that you're looking for designers.
Definitely.
That means you're also looking for makeup artists?
Yes.
You're also looking for hairstylists?
Yes.
Oh, wow. This is huge.
It is.
This is huge. But these 13 models, are they going to be walking with you throughout, or are they what? Are they going to take shifts?
Yes, they're definitely going to take shifts. So we have a model team, and then we're looking at a timetable. Either they take 4-4-hour shifts, or they take 8-8-hour shifts. So we are going to be looking at their strengths, their medical condition, how long they can go, because we already have a training session coming up. And then with that, we are going to create a timetable and assign everybody to what they can
But
go.
you will continue walking throughout.
Standby.
All right. Now, hey, if I know Nigerians are going to come and show up for you. And that particular venue you've picked has seating inside, I believe, right? It has bleachers and places where people can sit and watch the fashion.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, I know that we love fashion here at Wake Up Nigeria. We have fashion designers pop in and out of the studio every week. And we have amazing beauty queens and models like yourself, doing great things.
Yeah.
But this is a step further. This is huge.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about your anxieties here. What are your own anxieties? What are you worried most about going into this project?
Okay, one thing I am worried about is the budget.
Oh wow. Okay.
We did a budget and it was 75 million naira.
Okay.
I'm like, breath.
Okay.
Because I'm just a 500 level computer science student of the University of Lagos. So like the budget is a lot, but I believe we are going to pull through, have that fixed.
So you're looking for contributors, people that can contribute, sponsors.
Yes.
And okay, so obviously the fashion designers are not going to be paid,
No,
but this is going to be
partners.
showcasing their clothes to the world.
It's
right?
free for them.
Of
Yes,
course,
free.
of course. Makeup artists as well. I guess you're probably looking for makeup cosmetic brands to jump on this.
Yes.
And of course hair providers
brands,
as well.
yes.
Now this seems mind-blowing, but it feels like something that is doable.
Definitely.
But what is your training process like? What's your regime like?
Okay, I've been going to the gym. I've been having my gym session for over a month.
Okay.
I go to the gym 3 to 4 times in a week. I have my catwalk training 3 to 4 times in a week. But I took a pause because I'm writing exams.
Okay.
So after my exams in 2 weeks, I'm back.
All right. So what do you believe you will achieve once this is done? What are your expectations? Now, we've seen some amazing record breakers. People's minds have been blown by what they've been able to achieve.
Yeah.
And then, of course, brands have recognized them. But what are you looking for specifically?
What I'm looking for specifically is having this diversified range and specific models be a part of my modeling agency, because I have my modeling agency registered and all of that, but we are not running yet. So after this show, I'm looking forward to pushing that, launching that, and going into operation. And my agency is not going to be stereotyped to being beautiful, or as long as you have the talent or you are ready to pursue it, you are all welcome. So.
Now, I am amazed by you, and you have the full support of Wake Up Nigeria and, of course, CBC. We love people trying to do amazing things. And, yeah, at this point, we would love to have you in our kitchen. I'm not going to ask you to catwalk to the kitchen.
I do that naturally.
We have something for you to taste. Our chef has been hard at work. Please.
Thank you.
All right.
Welcome to the kitchen. Today's chef is Chef Walia, and she's made us breakfast. This is milky coconut puff puff. So
never heard of that.
You've never heard of that. It's always the first time. Okay, so Chef Walia, tell us about this while you try the milky puff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just like our regular puff puff, but this is unique because instead of regular milk, I use coconut milk.
Okay.
And there's shredded coconut, fresh one in. So
That is
can you
crunchy.
feel it?
Oh, you could tell. I could hear the crunch.
It's really. Oh wow! It was. You know, I was actually following the show while I was waiting, and then I was looking forward to what the outcome is going to look like. It's really, really, really nice. It's crunchy. I love the fact that it's actually very, very, very crunchy.
So I'll be very honest. When you were coming to the kitchen, the first thought I had was, she's going to say, my diet.
My diet.
So when you dug in, I was like, okay.
Oh, wow.
That's good.
My coach will not be angry.
Oh, wow. But she's trying to break stereotypes. Are you trying to say models do not eat? They eat. It's just that they work out after.
Oh, yeah.
All right, then. Chef Walia, you know we appreciate you.
So much. Thank you so much. All right, and thank you as well for always watching Wake Up Nigeria. We're going to be here from 7 a.m. tomorrow, bright and early. Be sure to join us then.
Have a great tomorrow. Bye.